Hi guys, welcome to Learn Electronics Repair. I have two drones here. Mavic Air, the original version 1. And this one is kind of working, but these things are broke on it. Okay. And this one powers up but doesn't do anything. And the reason for that is this one actually has the main board missing, so there's like a circuit board. You can see the connectors here. So this one with the missing main board, this actually came from the car boot sale, and Detlef found this down there. And this one came from eBay, so this one actually will take off even though it is broken. So the idea is to try to get one good complete one out of these two. So probably most of this video is going to be taking these things apart and changing bits around. I'm not sure yet whether to take the electronics from this one and put them into this one, or whether to take the arms from this one, these are the good ones you can see, and fit them onto that one. I think the deciding factor will be how easy it is to do this, you know, how easy it is to change these over or to change this over. So we'll get on to taking these apart and then we'll decide which is the best way to fix this. But I'm pretty sure we'll end up with one good complete one out of the two. So this one has the top removed, you can see. Now I'll just show you if you've never worked on one of these. This is held on by clips, so they're like little clips here. This one looks like this clip might be broken. You see that it's a little bit shorter than the other one. And then there are some more ones around here. There's another 6. So let's get the top off this one. Really, to do this you just need a spudger or something similar and work your way around. So we'll move that out of the way and let's see if I can get the top to come off this one. Let's see if I can get this under here. So yeah, but it's a bit too bendy. That's it, just need a different tool basically, guys. So that comes off. Yeah, if you can't do it, blame the tools, pick up a different one. Okay, so that's done, but it was nowhere near as easy. I mean, this one, I'll show you. So this is the top cover. And you can see there's like just plastic things here. They're not threaded. There's no screw that goes into those. They're just like little plastic pegs. And if we look at the actual drone, that's this one with the white trim. You'll see that those pegs just go into these two holes here and here. This one's even blocked off, look. Yeah. So that's where they go. And what holds the top on are these little clips, this one here and this one here. And as I mentioned, that this one is actually broken. So with the other one, this is this top, the clips are intact, but this was actually glued. You can see here and here. So this goes in to here, and that's just solidly attached. On this one, this seems to have some sort of screw attachment here that this one doesn't have. But if you look from that, you can't see that goes anywhere. This is the other side of it, down there and there. Okay, and on this one, those are not screws. You can see those down there. But the idea is I'm going to put all of the boards out of this one into this one because this is intact. So let's see what happens. Well, I've got to the bottom of this, guys, now. So if you're ever working on one of these and you're looking how to take the thing apart, this one, model U11X, okay, this is the chassis I want to use. And if we look down here at the side of the gimbal, just get a bit of light, there's, yeah, there. That is just like a blocked off plastic, yeah, that one there. And this one here. Okay, can you see down there? But on this one, same model. There's actually a screw, or what looks like a screw around there, which is why I couldn't get the top off, basically without using some brute force. Okay, so these are the same model, but they're different. And that's why I couldn't get the cover off. Of course, I did that in the knowledge that I've got the other cover anyway, so let's continue. Hopefully there's no more differences between these two units. The next thing is the silver cover here. So this is held on by clips and double-sided tape. It looks the same on both of them, apart from this has the motherboard missing. So let's go on this one first, because this is the one I'm hoping to actually use when we rebuild this. Yeah, definitely some sticky tape on this, you can feel it. This one's coming off much easier so far. Okay. Cheap tools from AliExpress. Just get this one. That's just sticky tape, I can see it. There we are. Okay, so that came off pretty easily. We'll do the other one. Yeah, so that just has a few little clips you can see, and it's merely the sticky tape holding that down. Okay. So we're getting somewhere now. There's 10 screws that hold this into here. I'll just find something to put them in, because I don't want these things to go missing, of course. Although we could say we have a lot of spare ones by the time we finish this. This one actually has most of these screws missing. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in here, and the wrong screws. They fit, just a different colour. Maybe they were all that colour. But it's strange there seems to be that difference between these two models. I'm surprised at that. And I looked at the teardown video for these, and that didn't have those 2 screws holding that top plastic cover on either. So there are supposedly 2 tabs here which attach to the gimbal, which hold this on, and I can see them on this one, but again not on the other one. And these just lift. Yeah, they're just like little, yeah, little plastic clips. Yeah, there we go, 1, 2. Okay, and then the cover should come off. I'll do this one first because this is obviously been off previously. That just lifts off, we can see. Let's go with this one. Actually, that was also very easy. Okay, yeah. There we go. So we can clearly see what's missing on this one. The working one also has a cover missing from here. So obviously these were broken, this is missing for some reason, this has one on, whereas the brain dead one, or the one without a brain, has them on. So let's take these off. These allow us to get to these arms, and I'll decide what's going to be the best way to fix this, what we're going to swap, yeah? So once again, these are held on by clips and a bit of double-sided tape. I can see, you know, basically how they fit looking at that one. So we need to get under here. Right, this is the back of it. Try from this side. Yep, little clip at the back there. Here it go. Work our way along a little bit. Yep, again I can feel the little clip, it moved. Again, yep, you heard that, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, so that came off quite easily. So we'll do that on the other one with both of them. Now we need to get these two covers off. And then we should be able to get to the cables where the arms are attached. I think the best thing with this repair is to keep going until I can either change the electronics or change the arms, whichever is the easier to do. Because I have no idea why the motherboard was taken from this. I mean, it's possible that there's a fault somewhere else and then it was considered unrepairable, so the main board was taken off maybe to sell as a working one or to repair another one. I have no idea of the history of this thing. It came from the car boot sale, as I said. It was actually sold as a working drone, would you believe? But the guy who sold this isn't a regular trader, so he wasn't there the next time. But we got it at such a good price, really, that it was worth buying another one, like physically broken like that one, and then make one out of two. It actually still works out a good deal. I can see on this one that we have the wires coming from the motor arms. There's actually two sets of wires, so we have 3 wires here. I think one of them is the actual Wi-Fi there as well. Yeah, it's been disconnected. And we have some more thinner wires going here. These are the LEDs. The LEDs are on these arms. So I thought about, in actual fact, you can see the screws under here and here, is to remove the screws and just effectively replace this foot. But you can't do that because on this one I've actually unscrewed one of these now, and there's a wire coming from here. I'm guessing the LEDs are actually in here somewhere. I can't see them, but there's definitely a cable going to here. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi antenna. It could be, of course. I'm not that familiar with these. So what I'm sure I need to do is remove the motherboard from this one, and then I can unsolder these wires, take the entire 2 front arms off and swap them. I think that's probably the best bet. The other option would be to unsolder everything and remove both boards and change both boards, and assuming the gimbal is okay on the other one. We know it's okay on the one that flies, so let's just unsolder the wires we need and change the front arms. I think that's the best way to go. So more screws. This looks like it has a screw here as well, actually. Okay. Smaller one. Yeah, this comes up now. So another screw here. Very small one. And I'm expecting there's one, I can't see one that side, but there's something holding it. I needed to unscrew this cover because there's some cables that go under here which I need to remove. So I can lift this up now, you can see, and we have 2 ribbon cables here, that one and this one for the gimbal assembly. So these should just lift up. Yeah, that one's off. You see, that was quite easy. Okay, just give it a little bit, tiny bit of persuasion, and the same with the other one by the looks of it. Yeah, once again, it has that little tab under there. You can just get under. Well, that one's off. Yeah, so there's 2 that have come off there. 1, 2. Okay, you see where they go. that one and this one. You can see on this one there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cables. So this is what I need to disconnect. I've done 2 of them, you've seen that. So this is the other 3rd or 4th one, the small one. Yeah, that's off as well. They come off really easy. They're not glued down or anything. That's really useful. How about this bigger one? So this has to come as well. Yeah, I got it. So just put a bit of pressure on the board to stop it from lifting. You can see that's definitely moving. Yeah, it's off. I think it's off. Yeah, it looks like it's loose to me. Yeah. Just something sticking this end a little bit. Okay, that's off. Right, so this has to come off now. There's some more connectors at the back. Again, tiny little screws. That's off. And then I have some more connectors here, you can see them. Once again, on the one that was already been removed, I can see quite clearly those. Okay. Yeah, that was easy. Out of shot, but easy. Easy. Last one. Easy. Okay. So hopefully now, if we have all the screws out, we can take this main board off. This side seems loose, but it's being held here. So we have, looks like another connector here under a metal cover. I'm thinking probably this screw. And then the cover. Yeah, that's actually attached to the connector so it can stay on there. Yep, that one's free, you can see it moved. Or is it? Yes. Yep, that is free also. Okay, so hopefully now we can get this board out. So I'm just lifting it up and just trying to get it free. That looks like it's coming. Seems to be a few cables. I think it's the Wi-Fi connector under here actually that's holding it in place. Yeah, this was just held down by a little bit of glue, and now I can actually see what's holding this down. So in fact, there's a LAN cable, or sorry, a Wi-Fi cable there. Comes off this way. What else holds this in place? A little connector. This is the fan connector, but the fan is loose actually, so there's just something holding this down. I think it's probably just a bit of tape. Move this one out of the way a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a deceive there. Can you see that, Luke? Okay. So that's off. The last thing that was actually holding it is that one there, which is this one. But that just clipped off. It hasn't come to any harm. And anyway, these are part of the arm assembly. So now let's see if we can do a bit of unsoldering and get the arms off. I think I'll do it with the ones that I want to actually use first, because I know this is a good board. This one I just don't know. So let's have a go. Sodding typical with these things. There's glue as well. There seems to be glue everywhere, and drones, nasty. This is like it's like a silicone type stuff. It's not horrible hard stuff like in the if you guys saw the Mavic 3 that I was trying to repair, you know, the damaged mainboard. Okay. Get this stuff off. Try something plastic just so I can get under there. Yeah, maybe something like this. It's a bit thick, but let's have a look. So it's kind of like a bit elastic, this stuff. Yeah, you see it. No, that's not working very well. I probably don't need to get all of it off, just enough so I can actually desolder the wires. I can get to that easily enough. A bit, yeah, I can move that out of the way and get that easily enough. It's just this red one. And I think I can actually get the soldering iron to that as well. Okay, let's have a go. A bit more of this stuff off. Yep. Sorry, out of shot, but yeah. Red one. Let's see. Nope, that's definitely been held on by the glue. Go for this black one. Yep. Well, they're unsoldered, so I should be able to clean that up fairly easily now, I think. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, and then there's three much thinner wires which go back here. So these are the LEDs, and we need to unsolder these as well. Why they couldn't just put a connector on these, I have no idea. Okay. There was just enough space to lift the wires out of the gap here, down there between the board and the plastic, and the same here. There's a little bit of glue there, but that wasn't a problem. So these have come free now. We need to take these arms off. To do this, we undo these 2 screws. Just find a screwdriver that actually fits properly. Try this one. Feels a bit better. Let's have a look. Don't want to chew these up, of course. Yeah, that's good. I think this just lifts up. Yeah. And then pulls out. That's it. Yeah. It's like a hex-shaped arm. And then this should be free. This should be free now to come out. No, actually it looks like there's another screw here and here, and we have to take these off. Yeah, so there's another screw here at the front of these. Took a bit of fingernail off there, so these come out. This one's a bit chewed. This is what I was worried about. That's too big. Try this screwdriver. The other one came out okay. Of course, there's always one, isn't there? What you need to notice with these is that if you just take these covers off, I'll show you this. Looking at the front of the drone, this one you see is a white plastic thing, and this is a black one. Okay. Now on the other side, this one is white and this one is black. So they're effectively like a pair of white and black on each one, with this to the top, bottom, bottom, top. So make a note of that before you disconnect them. You don't want to be mixing these up. I'm not sure how essential it is, but I'd like to put them all back where they came from. Okay, so I have the arms off this one. Now all we need to do is take the arms off the other one, fit these, and we have one rebuilt drone. I've put the arms back on now, so it's just a matter of soldering these wires back on. Being right-handed, it's probably easier if I actually hold the wire from my right hand. I may not even need tweezers for this. Actually, this might be easier to do just by hand. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can go this way, because it looks like there's a lot of space down here to tuck the wires in afterwards. These drones, I've come to the decision, they're not difficult to repair, they're just fiddly. That's the main thing with it. That's to me the time consuming thing. Just get that thing out of the way a little bit. There we go. So it's probably trapped, so that idea didn't work. This is what I'm saying about these, they're just fiddly. I think if like you've repaired a few of them the same, you probably get into like a pattern of working with them. They probably then quite easy actually. So let's add a bit of fresh solder. Keep the soldering iron away from the other various ribbons and such like. Okay. See if we can get this thing here out of the way. Okay. I think that can probably go around that way. I'll just try and, yeah, get those out of the way of that. Okay, it's a bit easier this one. I can do it without burning my finger. I want to try and twist this around. You see, I don't want the black wire going across there. Maybe if I solder the red one on first, that might be the way to go with this. Again, just try and keep these away, you know, so they sort of not raveled around each other. Okay, okay, so it's not tangled up. Right. You out of the way. No. Okay, so that's that done. And then we just have to do the thin wires up the side and then the same with the other arm. So that's all the wires soldered back on. Now it's just a matter of screwing the motherboard back in place, attaching all the connectors, so just make sure none are trapped underneath before you start. Okay, we have that one, we have the big one, we have, let's just check, yeah, we have that one and we have this one, so that's okay. At this end we have these three, so that's okay, and there's another one here, so I think that's all of them, I hope so. I'll put it back together. Okay, so this is mostly back together. Now I need to put the top back onto it. All these various screws and things are either off the cover to this one or they're just left over from the other one. While we're here, let's just have a look at this. So this is the top of this drone, and I mentioned it had these two screws in here which didn't exist on the other one and weren't mentioned in any teardowns I looked at. And if you look at them now, this is what was holding the top on here and here, but they're not screws. Yeah, there's no way to get into that. If it is a screw, it has like glue filling it up or something. The other one, not so, so there's no way to actually unscrew these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit the top cover off the other one. This, you can see, this is blanked off anyway, and this, well, there's a bit of a hole in it, but it's basically blanked off as well, so it does just show there's some slight difference for some reason between these two, although they were the same model. Comments? So it's all back together, just this won't clip. This was broken, I showed you originally that was broken, so it was already like this on the other one, but other than that it's all nicely together. So the question is now, does it fly? Well, there's only one way to find out, yeah, and if it does, that's good, and if it don't, well, we have to have a part two. Okay, let's go find out. Okay. Hi guys.
Hey guys.
Hi nerds. So here we are out in the wilderness of Gran Canaria.
Scary places here.
Oh, definitely very scary places here. We'll show you a little bit of it in a moment. We have the drone. Yeah, there she is. So Kamikaze Amend is going to be the pilot today.
Thank you very much for the honors.
Let's see if she flies.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay, so here she is, the drone. You can see she's sitting here. You can probably hear it's very windy out here today, so whether she's going to like that, I don't know. Let me just show you where we are. So this is some waste ground where, well, this is where all the old sunbeds go off the beach when they're not used anymore.
Die,
yeah, this is where the sun loungers go to die.
It's not a pet cemetery, this is sun lounges pet.
The sun loungers cemetery. People living in unofficial home-built shacks. We find there's a lot here. Nobody really seems to worry about it too much. Yeah, but I'm sure these are not legal constructions. You can see them. So she's flashing with a yellow and red light. What does that mean?
I think she's fine.
Okay.
Red and green is strange. Normally it should be flashing green.
Okay, red, green, red, green, red.
Alright, step back.
Okay.
Interference. Stop.
Magnetic interference.
Calibration required, just a sec.
Okay, she wants.
Stop the recording, just
Okay, she wants calibrating. Detlef doing the drone walls there. You probably just didn't see it.
I think we have it.
You think we have it? There's a flashing green light on the back.
Yeah, she's not complaining anymore.
Good.
Alright, let's try this.
Go. Whoa!
We got rotors! Okay, bring
Yep.
it in the air.
Look, she is.
Send this around.
Oh, she's flying.
Go there.
These are some of the houses we have here, by the way. So I don't think these things are actually officially built. I think people just build them unofficially. But nobody seems to care around here. Yeah, as long as we've got somewhere to live, that's fine. Yeah. And here's our obedient drone. Whoa!
Maximum wind speed. See how steep she's in the wind?
Yeah, yeah, it's very windy.
Wind is coming from that direction.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we've proven she works, so shall we bring her down?
Yeah.
guys, hope you enjoyed that. First from Learn Electronics Repair, yeah. Thanks to Kamikaze Amend, and thanks to our little baby. Good girl, good girl.